Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt a quiet shift? A subtle change that goes beyond just a few more wrinkles or a bit less bounce in your step? It's a feeling many of us share, a sense that the golden years, while often painted as carefree and idyllic, come with their own set of profound challenges that somehow no one quite prepares you for. We're often told about the joys of retirement, the freedom, the grandchildren, the travel, and all of that is wonderful. But there's another side to the coin. Isn't there a more difficult reality that can leave you feeling a little lost or surprised when it finally arrives? It's like there's a secret conversation happening about getting older, but we're only given half the script. Well, today, we're going to pull back that curtain. We're going to talk about 5 harsh truths about getting older that, frankly, no one really dares to tell you. These aren't meant to scare you or make you feel down, but rather to acknowledge what's real, so you can face it head-on with courage and grace. Because understanding these shifts can be the key to truly thriving, finding new strengths, and living your best life, no matter your age. So, stick with me until the very end, because I promise, there's something that will genuinely surprise you and change the way you think about this incredible journey. Let's dive right into the first truth, one that often catches us off guard. Your body will betray you in unexpected ways. Now, I know that sounds a bit dramatic, but it's a reality many of us silently contend with. We expect the graying hair, maybe a few more lines on our face, a bit less stamina when we climb the stairs. But what about the sudden, persistent ache in a joint that never bothered you before? Or the energy dips that come out of nowhere, making your usual morning routine feel like a marathon? Perhaps it's a new diagnosis that arrives, seemingly out of the blue, or the realization that healing from even a small cut or bruise takes significantly longer than it used to. It's not just about the outward signs, it's about the internal machinery. The one we took for granted for so long, starting to creak and groan in ways we never anticipated. This isn't a sign of weakness, it's just the natural progression of time. And accepting it is the first step towards managing it with wisdom. For years, many of us pushed our bodies to the limit, perhaps neglecting sleep, eating on the go, or ignoring those little warning signs. Now, our bodies are sending clearer, louder messages. Ignoring them is no longer an option, or at least, not a comfortable one. The harsh truth here is that your body, as you age, becomes less forgiving. That extra slice of cake, that late night, that missed walk, the repercussions are felt more acutely. But the beautiful side of this truth is that it forces us to become more attuned, more mindful, more compassionate with ourselves. It's an invitation to shift from a mindset of pushing and striving to one of nurturing and listening. So, what can we do when our bodies start to send these signals? It begins with acknowledging that prevention and gentle maintenance are far more effective than trying to reverse years of neglect. Simple, consistent daily habits make a profound difference. For example, instead of thinking you need to run a marathon, consider the profound impact of a daily walk. Even if it's just 15 or 20 minutes around the block, that gentle movement helps lubricate joints, keeps muscles engaged, and improves circulation. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency. Think about your local park. Notice how many people your age are out there, slowly but steadily enjoying the fresh air. They're not competing, they're caring for themselves. Then there's hydration. It sounds so basic, doesn't it? But as we age, our sense of thirst can diminish, making dehydration a silent culprit behind fatigue, headaches, and even muscle cramps. Carrying a water bottle with you throughout the day, taking small sips, and perhaps even infusing your water with a slice of lemon or cucumber can make it more appealing. It's a simple act, but it fuels every cell in your body. And what about the food we put into our bodies? It's not about strict diets. It's about choosing wisely. Prioritize colorful fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Think about a vibrant salad with a rainbow of vegetables, or a warm bowl of oatmeal with berries in the morning. These choices provide the necessary nutrients to support your body's changing needs, helping to reduce inflammation and keep your digestive system happy. It's like giving your body premium fuel, rather than whatever is cheapest at the pump. Remember, every bite is an opportunity to nourish. This leads us to the second harsh truth, one that can feel particularly isolating. Your social circles will likely shrink, and loneliness can become a very real and persistent challenge. For much of our lives, our social calendars were full. Work colleagues, school events for the kids, family gatherings, neighborhood barbecues. But as we age, these automatic connections often diminish. Friends move away. Or sadly, some pass on. Family members might be busy with their own lives or live far away. The vibrant hum of daily social interaction can quiet down, leaving a void that many people find deeply unsettling. It's not that people don't care, it's just the natural, yet painful, ebb and flow of life. This can lead to a sense of loneliness, not just the absence of company, but a feeling of disconnection, of not being seen or heard, which can be just as detrimental to our health as any physical ailment. This truth is perhaps one of the hardest to face because it touches on our fundamental human need for connection. We are social creatures, hardwired for community. When that community thins out, it impacts our emotional well-being, our mental sharpness, and even our physical health. Studies consistently show that loneliness can be as harmful as smoking or obesity. So, what do we do when our once bustling social landscape starts to look a bit barren? The answer isn't always easy, but it starts with proactive effort. Much like with our physical health, it means being brave enough to reach out, even when it feels uncomfortable or when you feel vulnerable. It means being willing to step outside your comfort zone and explore new avenues for connection. Think about what truly interests you. Have you always wanted to learn a new language? Join a book club. Take up painting. Many community centers, libraries, and local organizations offer classes and groups specifically for seniors. These aren't just about learning, they're fertile ground for new friendships. Volunteering is another powerful pathway to connection. Whether it's at a local hospital, a school, an animal shelter, or a food bank, contributing your time and skills not only gives you purpose, but immediately connects you with like-minded individuals. You're part of a team, working towards a common goal. And those shared experiences are the bedrock of new relationships. I've heard countless stories of people who found their closest friends in retirement through a shared love of gardening at a community garden, or by helping out at their local church. It's about putting yourself in places where connection can naturally blossom, and then being open to letting those connections grow. Quality over quantity becomes increasingly important. A few deep, meaningful friendships can sustain you more than a large network of superficial acquaintances. So, be brave, be open, and be willing to cultivate new ground for connection. Now that we've explored the unexpected changes in our bodies and the shifts in our social circles, let's turn our attention to something equally profound that can impact us as we age. The third harsh truth is that your sense of purpose might waver, especially after retirement or significant life transitions. For decades, many of us defined ourselves by our work, our careers, or our roles as parents raising a family. Our days had a clear structure, a set of responsibilities, and a defined contribution to society or our households. Then, one day, that structure changes dramatically. The alarm clock doesn't need to be set. The demanding boss is a distant memory. And the kids are fully grown, managing their own lives. While this freedom is often eagerly anticipated, the sudden absence of a primary purpose, a daily reason to get up and engage, can leave a surprising void. It's not just about what you do, it's about who you are when those defining roles are no longer central. This feeling of being less needed, less productive, or simply having too much unstructured time can be disorienting and even lead to a loss of identity. This truth hits hard because our brains are wired for purpose. We thrive on contributing, on problem solving, on feeling valuable. When the external demands that provided that purpose disappear, it falls to us to redefine it. This isn't about finding a new job that mirrors your old one. It's about exploring what truly brings you joy and meaning now. In this new chapter, it's about understanding that purpose isn't solely tied to earning a paycheck or raising children. It can be found in countless other avenues. Many people find immense satisfaction in mentoring younger generations, sharing the wisdom and experience they've accumulated over a lifetime. Imagine being able to guide someone just starting their career, or helping a young family navigate parenthood. Your life lessons are invaluable. Or perhaps it's about rediscovering old passions, or cultivating entirely new ones. Did you always dream of learning to play an instrument, taking up painting, or mastering a new language? Now is the time. These aren't just hobbies. They are activities that engage your mind, challenge your skills, and provide a sense of accomplishment. They become your new work. In the best possible sense, consider volunteering, not just for social connection, but for the profound sense of purpose it provides. Helping others, contributing to a cause you believe in, directly addresses that innate need to make a difference. Whether it's reading to children at a local school, delivering meals to the homebound, or advocating for a cause, finding a way to give back can fill that void with incredible richness and meaning. The key here is proactive exploration. Don't wait for purpose to find you. Go out and actively seek what sparks your curiosity, what makes you feel alive, and what allows you to contribute your unique gifts to the world. Now, let's talk about the fourth harsh truth, one that can make us feel like we're constantly playing catch-up. The world keeps changing at an ever-increasing pace, and you might feel left behind. Remember a time when technology evolved gradually, when you could grasp new innovations without feeling overwhelmed. Those days seem long gone, don't they now? Smartphones, tablets, social media platforms, artificial intelligence, self-driving cars. The list goes on and on. Information floods us from every direction, and it seems like every week there's a new app or device we're expected to understand. This relentless march of progress can leave you feeling bewildered, disconnected, and even a little obsolete. It's easy to retreat into what's familiar, but that can lead to feeling more isolated from the modern world, and even from younger family members who navigate this digital landscape with effortless ease. This isn't about being technophobic. It's about the sheer volume and speed of change. You might find yourself struggling to understand a grandchild's latest obsession, or feeling lost trying to navigate an online banking system that keeps updating. The harsh reality is that the world won't slow down for us. But here's the empowering perspective: you don't have to master everything, but you can choose to stay curious and engaged. Think of it as a muscle. The more you flex your curiosity, the stronger it becomes. Start small. Perhaps your grandchild can teach you how to send a text message with emojis, or how to video call. Many libraries offer free classes on basic computer skills, or how to use a smartphone. Don't be afraid to ask questions, even if they feel silly. The younger generations are often delighted to share their knowledge, and it creates a wonderful bridge between generations. Embrace lifelong learning in areas that genuinely interest you, not just technology. Maybe it's a history course, a foreign film club, or simply reading books on new discoveries in science. Engaging your mind in new ways keeps your brain sharp and adaptable. It's about adopting a mindset of openness rather than resistance. The world is evolving, and you, with your lifetime of experience and wisdom, have a unique perspective to offer. You don't need to be an expert in everything, but staying informed about general trends and understanding the basics of new tools can significantly enhance your daily life and keep you connected. For example, learning how to use a video call app means you can see your grandchildren's faces even if they live across the country. It's not about keeping up with the Joneses. It's about enabling your own convenience and connection. The world is changing. Yes, but you can be an active participant in that change, shaping your own experience of it. Finally, we arrive at the fifth and perhaps the most profound harsh truth: mortality becomes a more palpable reality. When we are younger, death often feels distant, an abstract concept that applies to others, not to us. But as we age, especially as we move into our 60s, 70s, and beyond, this truth becomes increasingly undeniable. We attend more funerals, we hear of more friends and acquaintances passing away, and we witness the natural decline in those around us. Our own physical limitations become more evident. This can bring about a range of emotions: fear, anxiety, sadness, and even a profound sense of urgency. The harshness isn't just in the fact of mortality, but in the constant reminders that our time, too, is finite. It's a truth that forces us to confront our own existence and what we truly value. While this truth can feel heavy, it also holds immense power. It can be a powerful catalyst for living more intentionally, more fully, and with greater gratitude. Instead of shrinking from this reality, we can choose to embrace it as a profound reminder to make the most of every single day. This means prioritizing what truly matters to you. Is it spending quality time with loved ones, pursuing that long-deferred dream, forgiving someone, or asking for forgiveness, or perhaps simplifying your life, letting go of material possessions that no longer serve you, and focusing on experiences over things? Many people find great comfort in planning for the future, not just for themselves, but for their loved ones. This might involve getting your affairs in order, making sure your wishes are known, and alleviating potential burdens on your family. Having these conversations and making these preparations can actually bring a surprising sense of peace and control. This truth also invites us to cultivate a deeper sense of presence, instead of constantly looking to the past with regret or to the future with anxiety. It encourages us to truly be in the now. Savor your morning cup of tea. Really listen when a friend is speaking. Notice the beauty of a sunset. These small, everyday moments become infinitely more precious when viewed through the lens of finite time. It's about living with an open heart, expressing your love and appreciation to those around you, and letting go of grudges or resentments that only weigh you down. Many people also find solace and strength in their spiritual beliefs during this stage of life, exploring questions of meaning and connection on a deeper level. This doesn't mean becoming morbid or dwelling on the inevitable. It means finding a way to integrate this powerful truth into a fuller, more conscious life. It's about accepting the natural cycle of life with dignity and grace, finding peace in the journey, and making your remaining time as rich and meaningful as possible. This is your life, and it's precious. So, we've talked about some truly profound shifts that come with getting older, the unpredictable changes in our bodies, the quiet shrinking of our social circles, the search for new purpose after old roles fade, the challenge of navigating a rapidly changing world, and the undeniable reality of our own mortality. I know some of these truths can feel a little heavy, perhaps even a bit daunting, but my intention in sharing them isn't to create worry or fear. Quite the opposite. In fact, it's about acknowledging these realities, bringing them out into the open, so that we can face them, prepare for them, and ultimately, transcend them. Because here's the true secret. The surprising truth I promised you at the beginning: while these challenges are real, they are also incredible opportunities for growth, for resilience, and for rediscovering a profound sense of self. This stage of life, often called the golden years, truly can be golden, but not in the way a perfect, untarnished gold bar is. It's more like an antique piece of gold, rich with history, bearing the beautiful, unique marks of time, and shining with a depth that only comes from being forged and refined through life's experiences. You have a lifetime of wisdom, resilience, and unique perspectives that younger generations can only dream of. You have the freedom to redefine purpose on your own terms, to cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections, and to live with an intentionality that often eludes us in our younger, busier years. Small, consistent changes in how you approach these truths can make an enormous difference. Remember, listening to your body isn't about giving up, it's about nurturing. Proactively seeking connection isn't a sign of desperation, it's a testament to your human need for belonging. Redefining purpose isn't about replacing, it's about expanding. Embracing change isn't about losing yourself, it's about continued evolution. And facing mortality isn't about fear, it's about living more fully. Right now, I genuinely believe that understanding these harsh truths isn't a burden, it's a gift. It's a gift of foresight, of preparation, and most importantly, of empowerment. You have the agency, the wisdom, and the inner strength to navigate these waters with grace and even joy. This isn't the end of your story, it's a new chapter. Perhaps the most profound and authentic one yet. Your experience, your resilience, and your journey are invaluable. I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on these truths. Which one resonated most with you? What have you found helpful in navigating these aspects of getting older? Share your wisdom in the comments below, because your experiences can be a guiding light for others. If this video helped you in any way, even just by sparking a new thought, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It truly helps our channel grow and reach more incredible people like you. And if you want more insights, encouragement, and practical advice on living your best life at every age, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, age isn't a decline, it's a transformation. A profound journey of becoming even more truly yourself. Keep living, keep growing, and live your best life at every age.